What is your country the best at? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out what your country is stereotypically the best at doing. So let's get straight into this. Starting things off, we have Thailand, and they're the best at building Buddhist temples, with 95% of the world saying that the Thai people are the best at building them. Then we have Mongolia, where 51% of people agree that they have the best nomadic lifestyles. 1 million Mongolians, or 30% of their population, remain as nomads in 2022. That is insane. Whereas if you're born in Spain, your LGBT tolerance is the best. Spain is one of the best destinations for gay travellers. I imagine that's around like Benidorm or something, or even Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria has a lot of gay people there. Then in Greece, 53% of people agree with the stereotype that they're the best at eating cheese. On average, the Greeks eat 23.8 kg of cheese per year. That's about 1/4 of somebody's body weight. That is insane. Uruguay are apparently the best at football, which is completely untrue. If you want me to be honest, the best footballing team ever, in my opinion, is either going to be Brazil or it's going to be Spain. There won't be anyone else. We can't be it. We've only won the World Cup once, but Brazil and Spain have won loads. I think Brazil's won the most though. But Uruguay has won the first ever World Cup, so they have that under their belt at least. And 15 Copa Americas, damn. Portugal are the best at maritime culture. Portugal is famed for its beautiful beaches along 1.794 kilometers of coastline. And then Norway apparently has the best democracy. And then Lithuania gives out free Wi-Fi. There's no way. What, so they have like McDonald's Wi-Fi everywhere? Lithuania boasts the fastest average public Wi-Fi speed at 15.4 Mbps for downloads. That is impressive. That actually might be better than the Wi-Fi I get at my house. Luxembourg are the best at free public transport, and then Macau has the best casinos. No, they don't! I've been to Vegas. I haven't been to Macau, to be fair, but I've been to Vegas, and Vegas is the best. Vegas is so sick. The city-state rivals Vegas for gambling, making up 50% of its economy. I mean, fair enough, 50% of your economy being gambling is impressive, but Vegas is so sick. Vegas was the best holiday I've ever been on. Ukraine apparently had the best architecture. I would argue Germany are up there as well, and then Iceland had the best geothermal baths. The volcanic island has 45 natural hot springs and a population of 350,000 people, so that's pretty much like a bath each. No, but realistically, that is actually sick. I really want to go to Iceland. I want to go in their geothermal baths. They look so nice. Get me to the Blue Lagoon. The Philippines, 62% of the world agree it has the best social media, with people using it 4 hours a day. And then Croatia, 63% of people agree because they have the best organ transplants. Croatia is currently first in the world for the number of liver and kidney transplants. That's impressive considering Croatia's population is actually quite small. Hungary are the best at canoeing, and they've won 67 Olympic medals since the canoe's been a thing. Then Cuba have the best healthcare. What? There's no way Cuba had the best healthcare. I thought it was Switzerland. I didn't even think Cuba's healthcare was that good. I've made enough videos to know how good Cuba's healthcare is. I didn't think it was that good. Wow, maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe this whole time I've said their healthcare isn't great and I've just been completely wrong. As of 2005, Cuba became the world leader in the ratio of doctors to population. Damn, that's impressive. That is actually incredibly impressive. Fair play, Cuba. That is good. Denmark had the best wind power, with 47% of their electricity coming from wind power. Then Hong Kong has the highest life expectancy, with 82.38 years for men and 88 years for women. That is actually insane. If you ever want to live long, just go to Hong Kong. That rhymes. Wow, that should be their slogan. Oh my days. Hong Kong, I'm trademarking this. If you use this, I want commission. Bhutan had the most eco-friendly country, and then Italy had the best food. That is absolutely correct. Italian food is by far the greatest. Then 70% of people agree that Germany have the best car production. By the way, what just popped up on the screen there? I swear something just popped up on the screen. Am I tripping? I must be tripping. Oh, look, a sloth! Sloth! There's a sloth! Why is there a sloth there? But yeah, I would agree. Germany do definitely have the best car production. Their cars are so sick. Oh, Kuwait for laziness. Sorry, Kuwaitis, your country's ranked worst on the UN scale. 67% of people don't exercise. So Kuwait has been violated. All these other countries have something good about them. Then Kuwait, yeah, you're all lazy, mate. You're all fat and lazy. Ireland, it's Craig, meaning fun in Gaelic. You'll see that in the warm nature and heavy drinking. So that just means Ireland are the most fun country in the world, and 72% of people would agree with this stereotype. Fair enough. Then Belgium have cashless payments. Every Belgian business is required to offer customers a method method of cashless payment. I feel like that's the same everywhere now though. Wherever I go, I just tap my phone and pay for things. Apple Pay is actually insane. When I pay for something on Apple Pay, it feels like I'm not actually paying. It's actually very dangerous. Indonesia have the best coconuts and they are the top coconut producing nation. Then France have the best protests. That is definitely true. I mean, them tractors on the highway was insane. North Korea definitely do not have the best soldiers. Let's get that very straight. The best soldiers is the SAS. Let's make that very, very clear. They do not have the best soldiers and they're not even close. If all soldiers went to war and they all had like an equal amount of soldiers, England would win. We would win. We would win. I'm staying by that. By the way, guys, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's try to get to 1,500 likes. I'd really appreciate it. Mexico has the best tequila. That is pretty obvious, to be fair. Then South Africa had the best platinum. South Africa has more than 80% of the world's platinum reserves. Am I reading that right? Platinum. Damn, okay. Papua New Guinea has 840 languages. That's insane. And then Turkey had the best cultural sites. Fair enough. And then Switzerland had the best banking. That is true. Swiss banking is definitely the best, for sure. Along with their country. I do think Switzerland's probably the best country in the world. I just do. I just think it's a sick country. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but I just do think it's a sick country. So I think Switzerland is the best at being a country. Their country's cool. Brazil are the best at doing carnivals, that's for sure, and then Czech Republic are the best at beer drinking. That is also true. They drink so much beer. The average person drinks about 283 pints of beer a year. That's insane. Madagascar do the best vanilla. I know this because whenever I have vanilla, it's always Madagascan. It's actually insane. Whenever it's vanilla, I always see Madagascar. I'm like, yeah, it must bang. Vanilla's so good at Madagascar. Israel have the best medical research, then Russia have the best dashcam videos. If you haven't seen that dashcam video in Russia of the asteroid coming into Earth, that's one of the coolest videos I've ever seen in my life. You have to see that video. The United Kingdom's the best at colonising. Come on the UK, come on the British Empire. That's so funny. The British Empire covered about 25% of the Earth's land, the biggest ever, which is insane. But yeah, we probably are the best at colonising. We just colonise everything, which, you know, happened a long time ago, so don't yell at us, don't yell at us. South Korea are the best at being workaholics. South Korea is home to an overworked class of people where they work 52 hours a week on average. That is insane. Japan have the best robots, and then China has the best trading. China has been the largest trade exporter since 2009, and Saudi Arabia has the best oil, as long as America don't invade them, and then San Marino has the best republicanism, that's what I meant to say. San Marino was founded over 1,700 years ago and it's the oldest serving republic. Fair enough. Greenland has the most personal space. Only 56,000 people live there, which means each person could have 33 kilometers squared of land. That is absolutely mental. Canada produces the best maple syrup and they produce 85% of the world's maple syrup. And then Venezuela has the cheapest fuel, so the best at having cheap fuel. The USA has the best military. This is definitely true. The Vatican City's best at Catholicism. Again, very true. And then India's the best at Hinduism because they have the most. And then Egypt are the best at building pyramids. This is also very true, but they did do that thousands and thousands of years ago, so I don't know if they still would be, because I feel like I could build a mean pyramid, not gonna lie. So what do you think your country's the best at? Let me know in the comments down below and make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. Bye.